Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Josh from Team Crescent with Johnny doing the discussion video. I know you guys aren't really used to seeing him behind the camera, but this is his field of expertise, so I thought it was only natural if I invited him to do this discussion video. We are talking tech, talk for specifically Fire Fist, and Johnny has two very specific tech he likes very much. So without further ado, we'll get the experts started.
Okay, so first one we're going to talk about is Brother of the Fire Fist Boar. I know we said we were going to do a discussion video on this card, and so we are doing it right now. And so I'm going to read his effect real quickly to all of you guys who aren't familiar with Brother of the Fire Fist Boar. So first thing, right off the bat, he's a tuner, which makes him very good, right? Although he can only go into fire, exceeds monsters, you really only need to go into Crimson Blader. And he is fire, and he is 2800, and that syncs well with the card that we'll talk about after 4. Next, when he's destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon one level 4 Fire Fist monster from your deck. Now, he only has 1400 defense points, but keep in mind, before Boar came out, you really had no monsters that you can set in defense position before him. You never set a bear, you never set a gorilla, you never set a dragon. And now that we have a monster that you can actually set, we can actually keep our opponents from knowing what we're playing, us Fire Fist players, before we can actually reveal it, so that they'd attack into Boar so we can special summon our bears.
Essentially, guys, it becomes a floater for the deck, and it's really good too.
Yeah. Next, once per turn, when a Fire Fist monster is special summoned from your extra deck, you can set one Fire Formation spell card directly from your deck. Now, this isn't like the most useful effect, but it's a great add-on. If he's already on the field, or if you Tensu him on the field, and you go into Wolf Bark and you special summon another monster from your graveyard, and you overlay.
That's the most bullshit play in the
For
world.
a Tiger King, you can set 2 cards now. You can set one Tenki. Either a Tensu or a Tensin or anything with Tiger King's effect. Or Gyoko.
Oh my god, yeah.
And that's Boar, and he's pretty strong. Don't remember that he's not like Caribou. Caribou's the new one that just came out, where if he's destroyed by a card effect, he gets to special summon a.
It's an immediate summon.
It's at the end phase. This one's an immediate summon. Mm-hmm. So if you really need to, during the battle phase, you can attack. This is into a higher attack monster. This is destroyed, and then you can special summon the bear right after.
Because effects aren't negated, guys. It's like you can use any effect afterwards. You can go into Wolf Park for all they care, and then you can go ahead and do. Oh wait, no, you can't go into Wolf Park because only
Fire Fist monsters. Yeah. Next card is Josh actually introduced this to me because I didn't really understand the power of this card until he did it to me on Dev Pro, and that is Circle of the Fire Kings. I got this card a little while ago when I got the Fire Kings deck, and this is before I was even like good at Yu-Gi-Oh! I was playing Fire Fist Fire Kings, and it was really bad, and I didn't really understand what was going on. And I had this card, and I thought it wasn't that great unless you had Garunix in your deck. But then I realized something. This card combos really well with every card in my deck. If I Tenki and then I Bear and then I decide to pop something and they activate Forbidden Chalice or something, I can chain this card, and if the effect still resolves on Bear, Bear gets into the graveyard, the monster gets popped, and I get to special summon another monster from my graveyard, like Wolfbark or Crimson Blader. Mm-hmm. So this card really combos around with every card. Because every card is fire, this card is godlike. Another example is if I special summon Tiger King, Bottomless Trap Hole, Circle of the Fire Kings. Tiger King gets sent to the graveyard, I still get to set, and I get out another monster, which could be Bear or even Crimson Blader. So,
guys, you go so plus with this card. Like, I remember one time I was playing Johnny. I think he was playing his Frog deck or something like that. But he effect bailered my what was it called? The Exceeds monster. Johnny, help me out here. King. No, it was the other one. Cardinal. So I use Cardinal's effect. He activates effect Veiler, and then I'm just like, hey, Circle of the Fire Kings. So now Veiler does not have a target for Circle of the Fire Kings. Cardinal goes to the graveyard, and then I special summon a bear. I send 2 cards from his deck back to his deck. 2 cards on the field back to the deck. Get both my Tinkies back onto the field. When I attack with bear, then I get a Tinky and it's like you get so much pluses and you get so much card advantage. It's amazing. Johnny's been playing with it. He loves it very much. And I mean, it's a great card. It just works out. And then I'm trying to convince him to play at least one blaster, so then that he has a bigger beater for his deck. But it's his choice. It's his deck. But overall, like guys, these 2 cards, like I was skeptical about Boar. Johnny was skeptical about Fire Circle. Like Test them out. They're both amazing. It just like it creates passive plays for you, and it like honestly, I look at Fire King, Circle to Fire King as like a second Veiler because that I'm not a Veiler, second Lance because essentially if they have any response to it, you can just use this card and you plus off of it. So it's a Lance that lets you plus. And yeah, any last comments before we wrap it up here?
Play Fire Fists.
Yeah. All right, guys. This is Josh and Johnny from Team Crescent doing the discussion video. Signing out.